Welcome to the Argonaut High School Gymnasium for tonight's CIF Sac Joaquin Section Division 5 girls basketball semifinal playoff game between the number 3 seed Woodland Christian Cardinals and the number 2 seed Argonaut Mustangs. This broadcast is heard on KVGC 1340 AM, 96.5 FM, and heard around the world on KVGCradio.com. I am Chris Lucky, sitting in for Frank Halverson. Alongside me is Tyler Hadrick, assistant Argonaut boys basketball coach, and newly color commentary for KVGC Sports. Welcome, Tyler.
How you doing, Chris?
Well, tonight we've got a real strong matchup. Woodland Christian comes in with a 23-5 record, 12-2 in the Central Valley California League. Good for second place there. Who's the players to watch on the Cardinals?
So the Cardinals, Alyssa Pasco, number 20, one of the captains, is going for about 14 and a half a game. Also 13 rebounds, so she definitely makes an impact in the game. Also, other captain, Jordan Agnello, 10 points per game, 5 rebounds per game. Definitely makes their mark on the game.
Yep, and in their last game, Woodland Christian had to get by Millennium, which they did easily by a score of I got it here. I think it was 60 to 18.
Oh, wow.
And Pasco had 13 points, 18 rebounds. So Argonaut has got to keep her off the boards.
Yeah. I also noticed that a couple other players were in double figures, so it looks like they do it by committee.
Yeah. Much like Argonaut. Argonaut comes into this game with a 21-8 record. They were 8-2 in the Mother Lode League. Good for second place there. And, actually, Tyler, they're ranked 8th in the state in their division. So a very good season for the Mustangs. Who should we be looking at for Argonaut?
So one of the key factors we noticed is Emily Newton went for 27 last game. She's a freshman, and I always like to see how they can follow up with that. Also, the captains, Sophie Davis and Chanel Carney. Always like to see what the captains do come playoff time, so we'll find out.
Those two guards you talk about, Chanel and Sophie, they've been with this program now. Chanel's a senior, 3-year varsity player, and Sophie has made 2 trips to the section finals. In the opening round game, they only got a total of 5 points out of those 2 girls, and they average about 22 between them. So I expect them to come into this ball game and really light up those nets.
Yeah, I'm sure the coaches are looking for impact right away with the pressure they put on teams, so we'll find out.
Yeah, speaking of pressure, we know what Argonaut's going to do. They're going to do a full court press from tip-off to the final buzzer. But I have also heard that Woodland Christian is a pressing team, whether it be a 1-2-2 at sometimes and a man-to-man press.
Mm-hmm.
So this could be one of those games of who can get the ball up the floor and into their half-court set is going to win the game.
Yeah, should be exciting to watch. I noticed Woodland Christian goes for about 20 steals a game, so they should be putting the pressure on each other and should be back and forth, kind of running gun style game.
Yeah, Woodland Christian's a fairly old team. It looks like they're going to be starting 5 seniors. So where Argonaut, when the starters are announced, you're going to see a freshman out there, a sophomore. So we're gonna pause for a little bit for the national anthem. Well, that was Jordan Vassy, junior at Argonaut High School with her rendition of the national anthem. Tyler, winner of this goes to Golden 1.
Yep, should be fun. The other cool thing is the boys got an opportunity to do the same thing, so
yeah,
it'd be fun to go down there together, so we'll see.
Yeah, well, hey, that's kind of the goal. So they're announcing the starters for Woodland Christian. It looks like number 2, Lydia Stevens, a senior. Number 3, Jordan Agnello, a senior. Number 10, Lizzie Jaime, a senior. Number 20, Alyssa Pascal, a senior. And number 33, Lauren Coulter, senior. Now for the Argonaut Mustangs, Sophie Davis is being announced, number 3, she's a junior. And then we have the freshman, number 4, Gabby Gaskin. Sophomore, number 10, Lauren Bierman. Senior, Chanel Carney, number 11. And senior, Juliet Bionese, she's number 22. Like I said, Tyler, going to our Golden 1 Arena, the winner of this, I know that I believe when you were a junior, you guys got to Tokay in the semifinals, 1 win away from going to Arco Arena. Is that true, or?
This is true, right? Yeah, and you might have remembered because weren't you part of the coaching staff?
Oh yeah, I was the JV coach. So I actually coached you 3 or 4 years, I believe. Your freshman, sophomore, and then I became the varsity coach your senior year. Yeah. So. Yeah,
and it still stings that we didn't get a chance to go play in Arco. That's a pretty cool opportunity. So
yeah, it is. And our girls are looking for their 4th straight trip to the section finals. Looks like Julia Bionese and number 20, Alyssa Pascal, will line up for the jump. And we're on our way. Woodland Christian controls the tip. That's number 10, Lizzie Jaime with the ball. Guarded by Chanel Carney. Carney with the steal. Pushes the ball up the floor, in for the layup, and that's good. Mustangs lead 2-0, 12 seconds into the ball game, right into their full court press. Woodland Christian gets the ball up to number 2, Lydia Stevens, out on the left wing. She's guarded by Lauren Bierman. Back to Jaime. Jaime dribbles right, takes the shot, and that's a floater, and it's good.
Good answer by Woodland Christian. They had to deal with a lot of pressure right there.
Yeah, I'm not sure if they've seen this type of pressure all year. Carney brings the ball up again, passes out to Sophie Davis. Davis is short with her 3 attempt. That is rebounded by number 3, Agnello. Agnello gets the ball up the floor, stolen by Gabby Gaskin, dribbling up the center of the court, looks out to the side to Carney. Carney with the 3, comes up short. Rebound Agnello. Coulter with the shot, off. Rebounded by Stevens, out to Jaime. Jaime's resetting. Out to Agnello. Agnello dribble drives, loses control. Sophie Davis on the break. Coming up the left side, has Carney on the right, but Davis takes it all the way to the hole. Misses Carney with the rebound. Short. Another rebound by Carney. And the foul is called. Looks like that foul's going to go against Pascal inside.
Looks like Argonaut's looking to sub already, as we've seen them do all year, kind of bring in players real quick, make sure there's a lot of fresh bodies on the floor.
Yeah, they do a good job of that.
Yeah, helps them maintain that pressure.
And that's Chanel Carney with her 3rd point of the game, gives the Argonaut Mustangs a 3-2 lead. You know, Tyler, this seems to be a game that's just going to be up and down. I don't think we need the shot clock tonight.
No, I would be very surprised.
Rebound goes to Agnello. She's got a few rebounds already. It dribbles into traffic, and that's going to be a tie-up. That's going to be Mustang ball. Charisse Carney just checked in along with Emily Newton. Carney to Carney on the inbounds. Chanel with the ball on the outside. Dribbles right. Kicks the ball into Newton. Newton comes up with a layup, and that's good.
Good finish off the glass.
Yeah, picking up where she left off last Thursday.
Yep, good trap.
Oh. And that's a steal by Carney off the trap. She goes to the lane. She drew another foul. This one's going to be on number 10, Lizzie Jaime. And we'll see Chanel Carney on the line for 2.
Starting to see the effects of this press.
Oh, it looks like they called that on 20. It looks like they called that on Alyssa Pascal. Chanel Carney makes her first free throw. Another rebound for number 3, Agnello. Agnello up the floor. Ball tipped away by Charisse Carney. And the Woodland Christian Cardinals will retain possession. Ball into Pascal. Pascal out to Agnello. Agnello on the right wing. Out to the corner to number 2. That's Stevens. Stevens with a 3 ball.
Like a nicely drawn up play right there.
Yeah,
got what they wanted.
Yeah, they did. Newton with her shot from the right wing. And pass up the floor. Knocked out of bounds by Chanel Carney. Look at the scoreboard. It's 5:39 left. The Mustangs have a 6-5 lead at this point. Ball's going inside to Pascal. Pascal with the turnaround. That comes up hard and rebounded by Lauren Bierman. I got Chanel Carney down the right side, drives the middle. Missed the layup. Rebound Pascal. Not sure the big girl needed to shoot that or dribble that ball out of that pressure. Lauren Bierman fighting for the ball, and that will be a. Looks like they are going to call a foul on Bierman.
Yep. Lauren's always putting the pressure on. I've never seen her shy away from a play like that.
Well, we got a wholesale change here for the Mustangs. Yep. In for the Mustangs is number 24, Regina Schneider, Sophie Davis. We got Erin Thompson, Gabby Gaskin, and Mariah Hernandez. Ball passed into Pascal at the post. Pass back out to Benji Shade, who just checked in. Shade hits Agnello on the corner, back into Pascal. Looks like they want to get the ball inside, and Pascal able to do a post move and score. Mustangs get the ball up quick. Gaskin with a floater.
Wow.
And that's good from the right baseline.
It's a tough shot at speed like that.
Very difficult shot. Sophie Davis jumps in front of the pass, and it looks like Pascal will pick up another foul.
Wow. It's definitely going to be a problem for the Woodland Christian if she's going to be on the bench.
Okay, we got 4:46 remaining in the first quarter. Mustangs lead 8-7. Inbounded to Sophie Davis. Sophie Davis looks inside to Erin Thompson. Ball knocked out of bounds by the Cardinals. Mustangs will retain. Mariah Hernandez with the inbounds. Tried to find Regina Schneider. Just not a very high percentage pass. Woodland Christian steals the ball. Coming up the right side is Agnella. She's going to take it to the hole. Ooh. And Erin Thompson will draw that offensive foul. Well, I wasn't too sure she was set.
I wasn't expecting that, but Argonaut will take it.
Well, there's 4:30 remaining here in the first quarter. Trying to see which team is going to step out and make a mark. Right now, it's basically neck and neck.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like a one-point game the way Argonaut's pressure's getting turnovers. They're just not able to cash in right now.
Absolutely. Gabby Gaskin with the ball on the right wing. Looking inside, sees Sophie Davis.
Pass.
Great pass. And that's a layup for Davis off of the pass from Gaskin.
Good vision by Gabby, keeping her head up.
A great steal by Gabby, and it looks like there will be a reach-in foul. Boy, what do you think about this Mustang pressure, Tyler?
You can see why it's helped them all year long. It's just relentless. The other team doesn't get a break. It's hard to get anything set up. You got to have a lot of conditioning. And then if you can make free throws, it's a good formula.
Absolutely, and with the Mustangs playing 10 players, they rarely will get tired.
Mm-hmm.
So Gaskin will line up for her second shot. And
wow.
that
Wow.
makes the score 12-7 with 4:11 to go here in the first quarter.
2 perfect free throws. You love to see that.
Mariah Hernandez with the steal. Hits Davis. Davis. Yeah, Davis took too many steps. Did a jump stop and then took 2 steps after. So Woodland Christian ball. Woodland Christian bring it up the left side. Just another errant pass by number 1 this time, Allie Rearman. Mustangs will get possession on the turnover.
I think that's 3 in a row, that pressure.
Sophie Davis up the left side. She's going to take it all the way to the basket and make the left-handed layup.
Think she called backboard on that one, Chris?
I think that's the only way you really can make that shot, even though she was a little far out on that free throw than what I think she wanted to be, but she had it in her mind from half court. Yeah. She was going to go to the hole.
I think you're right.
That foul was committed by number 4, Gabby Gaskin, her first on the night. Oh, little pass around, turnover. Aaron Thompson gets the steal. Davis up the floor, an ill-advised pass trying to find Gaskin in the corner. Stolen by number 1, Allie Rearman. But Regina Schneider right there at midcourt to tie the ball up. It's going to be a possession arrow to the Cardinals. Inbounding the ball, number 2, Lydia Stevens. Stevens lob pass into the backcourt to Agnello. Agnello guarded by Hernandez. Dribbling up the right side, Aaron Thompson helps out. Ball to Stevens. Stevens kicks it out to number 1. That's Rearman. Rearman short with the 3-point attempt. Rebound by Thompson. Sophie Davis up the floor. Hits Hernandez on the left side. Left-handed layup. No good. Rebound Sophie Davis. Mustangs ball. Pass out to Gabby Gaskin. Just could never get a handle. Traveling on Gaskin.
Thought we were going to see maybe a glimpse of the Argonaut half-court offense there, but they don't really need it a whole lot.
No, we haven't seen it yet. Agnello inbounding the ball. Passes the ball into number 2, Lydia Stevens. Gaskin on her. Back to Agnello near midcourt. Agnello dribbling right. I think they're going to get Schneider for the hand check on that defense.
Yep, just kind of was riding her into the lane there.
So 3 minutes remain here in the first quarter. Mustangs doubling up the Cardinals 14-7. Cardinal position, Agnello straight to the rim, loses control. Coulter had it for a second and lost it out of bounds. It'll be Mustangs ball. Back into the game is Pascal. I think she has 2 fouls.
Yep, she's got to be careful.
Leading scorer for the Cardinal.
Yep, rebounder, captain here, so she needs to be on the court.
Sophie Davis bringing it right at her.
Ooh.
And misses the right-hand layup. Rebound by Slade, or Shade. And Shade dribbling it up the floor, traveled as soon as she got in the front court. Not sure she is the one you want dribbling the ball.
Yep.
So I've got Sophie Davis bringing the ball up for the Mustangs. Spin dribble at the top of the key, another layup attempt. Sophie cannot find the mark. Rebound Agnello. Agnello's going to dribble through the press. Gets it to Pasco at midcourt. Pasco down low to that looked like number 1, Rearman. Stevens for the 3 ball. That's a little bit long. Rearman with the rebound. Blocked by Schneider. Schneider with the rebound. Up the floor to Gabby Gaskin. Gaskin.
Oh. I thought she was just going to shoot it right away when she had a little space there.
Yeah, you know what? There was a good rotation back on defense. I believe that was Agnello. I could be wrong on that, which really, I think, surprised Gaskin. The pass didn't quite get there fast enough for her. So she traveled on that. And so Woodland Christian will take the ball off the floor. Agnello has it out to the left wing to Stevens. Stevens pass underneath to Rearman. Rearman is long with her baseline shot. Rebound Noon. Noon passes ahead to Bierman. A little too hard with that. Boy, balls flying everywhere. Mustangs get that out of there. Chanel Carney inside and misses the layup. Looks like the Mustangs are trying to take it right at Pascal.
Yeah, I noticed that. I'm sure the coach staff was in the sub's ear. Go right at her. She's got 2. Also looks like Bierman hit the wall kind of hard there. Maybe knocked the wind out of her.
Gina Schneider checks in for Lauren. Inbound pass to Rearman. Rearman, a very ill-advised pass. Schneider with the rebound, goes right at Pascal. I think Pascal got away with one there. Carney misses the layup. Pascal bringing the ball up the floor, passes it off to Shea.
Great pass, though.
Yeah, very nice pass. Carney with the board, up to Emily Newton. Emily Newton bringing the ball up the right side, loses control. Lydia Stevens, number 2, with the ball, out to Agnello. Agnello will take the 3, and that is not even close. Newton with the rebound. Newton tried to dribble it through traffic. I'm not sure that was a smart play, but Agnello kind of returned the favor, dribbled the ball out of bounds. It will be Mustang ball.
Seems like both teams could just settle down a little bit, get it to their guards.
I agree, Tyler. I think they're at a speed that neither team can really handle at this point. Chanel Carney, who had the ball at the top of the key, taking it right at number 20, Pascal. Off balance layup. That's off. Bierman rebound. That's off. Pascal with the rebound clears it out for Woodland Christian. Agnello with the ball, gets it knocked away by Bierman. It will be Cardinal ball. 47.9 seconds remain in the first quarter. It is the Argonaut Mustangs 14, Woodland Christian 7. Agnello inbounding the ball. Out to number 10, that's Lizzie Jaime, guarded by Emily Newton. Out to Agnello for 3 from the right side. That is off. Rebound to Charisse Carney. Charisse Carney bringing the ball up quick. Middle of the floor, hits her sister Chanel. Chanel down underneath to Lauren Bierman. Lauren Bierman out to Charisse Carney. She jumps, sets up for a 10-footer. That's off. Rebound Chanel Carney at the top of the key to the basket. And that's 2 for Chanel Carney. And there's a timeout on the floor. Woodland Christian will call its first timeout of the game. We look at the scoreboard with 19.1 seconds left in the first quarter. Argonaut Mustangs lead 16-7.
Mustangs doing a good job on offensive rebounds too. They seem to be undersized actually, but they're just seem to be a little more active at the moment.
Yeah, you know, Tyler, we spoke earlier at the beginning of the game about Chanel Carney and Sophie Davis becoming a bigger part of this game offensively, and thus far both of those young ladies are taking the ball to the rim. I think that's kind of been their mindset going in. Yeah,
without hesitation, they're putting the pressure on Woodland Christian, especially their bigs. So that we've seen that because they've been on the bench a little bit too.
Yeah, I think of those 16 points, Chanel's got to have 8 of them.
Yep.
Mustangs will come back out on the floor. They've got Newton, Chanel Carney, Charisse Carney, Bierman, and Bianese out on the floor for Woodland Christian. They've got number 12, Shade. They've got Jaime, Agnello. Looks like Pascal playing with 2 fouls, and Rearman. Full court pressure by the Mustangs. Inbound into Jaime. Jaime bringing the ball up all the way, a running one-hander from about 12 feet. That's off. Rebound, Juliette Bianese out to Chanel Carney. 7 seconds left in the corner. Carney loses control out at the top of the key, and we got a tie-up. It'll be the Mustangs ball with 2.8 left. See if they can set something up to maybe score a quick basket before the end of the quarter. Charisse Carney gets the ball into Chanel. She fires up a 3 from long range, and that was tapped and comes up way short. So we look at the scoreboard after the first quarter of play. It's the Argonaut Mustangs 16, the Woodland Christian Cardinals 7. Exciting first half. I mean, it was up and down, up and down.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what Woodland Christian does to adjust to this full court press. Seems like you'd have to do something.
Yeah, I knowing the Central Valley California League like I do, I doubt they saw anybody that put defensive pressure on them like the Mustangs do. So you're absolutely right, Tyler. How they can adjust to it, and if they can get the ball up the floor, is going to be key for them. Otherwise, it's going to be a long night for Woodland Christian.
Yeah, I noticed Jordan Agnello did a great job handling the ball. You know, as a coach, it might be a good thing to get her in open space and just kind of let her do it herself.
Absolutely, and for the Mustangs, I think they've got to start finishing off layups. They missed way too many shots within 5 feet. This game could be, instead of a 9-point lead, it could be a 20-point lead at this point had they made some of those shots.
Yep.
Okay, Woodland Christian will inbound the ball to start the second quarter. Agnola was the inbounder, looking for Jaime. Jaime has the ball in the backcourt, guarded by Mariah Hernandez. And I think they're going to get a call on Mariah Hernandez there. Hand checking. Mustangs have Hernandez, Gaskin, Davis, Thompson, and Schneider in. Woodland Christian with Agnola, Jaime, Stevens, Pascal, and Shade.
Two quick ones there.
Yeah, you know, on that call, where the official was standing, I'm not sure you could see if contact was made or not there. Gabby reached in, yes, but I'm not sure he could see the contact from his position. But
it's tough. It might have been the offhand that she was kind of leaning on the guard.
Yeah, we weren't on the angle to see that, so you're probably right there. So Agnola with the ball on the top of the key, guarded by Hernandez. Pass into Pascal, little high, Shade picks up the loose ball. Nice block out on Pascal, rebound by Aaron Thompson, hits Sophie Davis. Sophie Davis up the floor, out to Newton on the right wing. Newton for 3, and that's a little bit long rebound by Jaime. Woodland Christian up the floor quick, pass down low to Shade. Shade with the easy basket off of the assist by Agnello. Mustangs back up the floor just as quick. Davis to Newton, Newton on the baseline, very poor pass. And we've got a loose ball tie-up. It'll be Mustang ball. You know, too many passes just kind of blindly thrown right now by the Mustangs. Sophie Davis out on the wing with the ball. Again, another pass blindly thrown. Aaron Thompson runs down the loose ball. Hernandez with the ball, takes a shot from the corner, way long. Rebound and turnover. Schneider gets the ball, misses another layup. Mustangs got to start hitting those. Pascal with the rebound.
Yeah, Mustangs need to be a little more careful with the ball. They're getting a bunch of turnovers, but they're kind of giving it back at times too.
Absolutely. There's 6:59 left in the second quarter. 16-9 Mustangs. Woodland Christian inbounding the ball. Ball into Jaime. Mustangs with their patented 1-2-1-1 full court press. Back out to Agnola, guarded by Schneider. Inside to Pascal, guarded by Aaron Thompson. Pascal with the shot, and she scores. Mustangs back up the floor quickly. Sophie Davis with the ball out on the wing. Hits Emily Newton on the top of the key. To Chanel Carney out on the left side. Chanel drives the middle. Goes right at Pascal. No call. And it will be thrown out of bounds by Carney on her shot. It'll be Cardinal ball. 6:32 to go here in the second quarter. Mustangs up by 5. Pass ahead to Pascal. Just a little too long. Mustangs will get the ball back on the turnover.
Looks like the Woodland Christian took their press off, focusing on the half-court D.
Newton for free. 3 comes up short. She has yet to find her stroke tonight. They're going to get Jaime for the travel. I don't think she could decide what she wanted to do, whether she wanted to jump stop or go to the basket. And when you get caught in between, that's going to happen.
Yeah, should just pulled it out and start the offense. It's hard to do, though.
Yeah,
with this pressure.
Absolutely. Chanel Carney to Sophie Davis. Sophie Davis drives middle out to Carney at about 15. Carney dribbles to the top of the key, resets, drives the middle, nothing there. Oh, sees Newton down low, throws it a little high, little hard. Out of bounds, Cardinal ball. 5:58 to go. Mustangs still lead by 5. 16-11. Agnella to inbound the ball. Throws it to half court. That's where Lydia Stevens gets it. Oh, I think she got away with a little walk right there. Pass down low to Pascal. She's going to take the shot, and she's going to score.
She's starting to come alive a little bit.
Carney bringing the ball up right at Pascal. Oh. You got to do that one crossover dribble because Pascal is not going to move her feet to play defense. She's just playing the middle of the key there. Okay, Cardinal will inbound the ball. Pass up the floor. Stevens has the ball on the left side for the Cardinal. That ball is stolen by Newton. Little tie up there. between Stevens and Newton. It's 5:33 to go here in the second quarter. Mustangs lead by 3. Cardinals have ran off the last 6 points of this game. Into Pascal. Pascal kicks out to Stevens. Stevens for 3. Way off the mark. Rebound Bierman. Bierman out to Carney. Carney dribbles the ball up the right side to the middle from the elbow, and that's not close. That's off to the right. Rebound Agnello. She must have 5 or 6 rebounds already tonight. Taking it the length of the court for the layup. Misses. Juliette Bienes with the rebound. Hands it off to Carney. Carney looks up the floor. Sees Bierman.
Wow, she was open too. She just couldn't come down with the ball.
Yeah, it looked like a pretty good pass, huh, Tyler?
Yeah. Woodland Christian didn't see it happening.
Yeah, just another Mustang turnover. Ball inbounded to number 10, Jaime. Jaime reverses her dribble but drags that pivot foot. It'll be Mustang ball.
I thought she held on to it, but maybe she lifted it a bit.
Yeah, this pressure can make you do things you don't normally do. Newton to inbound the ball, looking for somebody, and just another poor decision on the passes for the Mustangs. Shade returns a favor, throwing a full court pass that goes out of bounds, nobody near it. Mustangs will inbound the ball with 4:54 to go here in the second quarter and a 3-point lead.
Mustangs need a basket here. They lost a little momentum.
Number 33, Coulter, checks back in for the Cardinal. Carney bringing the ball up the floor, hits Charisse Carney out on the left wing. Charisse looking to the basket, hits Newton out for a 3, and that is long. Emily Newton looked like a good shot.
Yeah, it
just
did
went
look
long.
good.
Agnello brings the ball the other way, out to Coulter. Coulter from about 10. That rolls in and out. Rebound Bierman. Bierman outlet to Carney. Carney up the floor. She's at midcourt. To the middle of the floor. This time dribbles to the lane, to the left. Misses the layup. Rebound Pascal. Pasco. Oh. Not sure what that horn was for.
Seemed a bit early.
Jaime looked like she walked with that again, but did make a poor pass. Turnover either way. So the Mustangs will bring the ball up with 4:12 to go here in the second quarter. Carney brings it half court, and Coach Mike Roots, assistant coach Mike Roots, calls timeout for the Mustangs. I should say the Mustangs are coached by first-year coach Morgan Roots, assisted by her father Mike Roots and longtime coach Mike Cabry. The Cardinals are coached by Shiloh Sorbello. They're making their second straight trip to the playoffs. Last year they were in a division lower. I believe they were in Division 6 last year, where they won a game and then lost in the semifinals.
So why do you think they moved up? Did their enrollment change, or did they have a good playoff run, or do we know?
Well, looking at past history of them, it definitely wasn't the playoff run. So what I'm guessing is there were 8 teams that had smaller enrollment than them, so that's why they had to be moved up. There were only 8 teams in the Division 6 playoffs, so
Right.
they must have all had smaller enrollment. Okay, so the Mustangs will take the ball out at half court with 4:08 to go in the second quarter. I got Charisse Carney inbounding it to Sophie Davis. They made some offensive adjustments. Sophie Davis to the basket, and she cannot finish the layup. Rebound by Pascal. Pascal off to Coulter from the outside. Coulter comes up short. Aaron Thompson with another big rebound for the Mustangs. Sophie Davis up the floor, hits Newton on the right wing. Newton into Davis. Davis looking for that shot. She does a little turnaround left and just comes up short, rolls away. Rebound Agnello. Agnello trapped in the back court. And wisely, Coach Sorbello takes a timeout.
Yeah, that was a nasty trap. She wasn't going to go anywhere.
Yeah, you know, the Mustangs are getting shots that are close to the basket, but honestly, I don't really think they're high percentage shots because they don't have their feet underneath them and they don't have a clear look at the basket.
Yeah,
so.
Yeah, it's hard to transition from that kind of chaotic press to getting good shots on the offensive end. So hopefully they can adjust.
Yeah, I have to give credit to the Cardinals stud, that's Alyssa Pascal. She's played quite a few minutes with 2 fouls and has avoided that 3rd one.
She's been smart.
I think maybe you go away from taking it at her and just play your game and let her pick them up that way, huh?
Yeah.
Okay, inbounding the ball is Agnella. Agnella into Jaime. Jaime brings the ball up with her left hand. Out on the left wing to Coulter. Coulter hits Jaime. Jaime wanted to take the 3, passes it up to Coulter inside. Coulter gets the ball tipped. Rebound Pascal. She puts the ball in. 16-15 Mustangs, 3:15 to go. Newton has the ball on the right wing. Mustangs desperate for a basket. Inside to Charisse Carney. She'll take the shot from the short corner. Rebound Agnella. Agnella bringing the ball up. A little bit out of control. Loses possession to Regina Schneider. Regina Schneider passes it out to Sophie Davis up the court. She takes a little 10-footer, and that's long. Rebound Pascal. Pascal, bad pass. Sophie Davis steps in front, gets a rebound. Charisse Carney for 3. That's no good. Rebound Agnello. Agnello up to Jaime. Jaime brings it up the left side, pulls it back out, hits Agnello on the top of the key. Agnello over to Stevens on the right wing. Coulter from the corner, and that's off. Rebound Sophie Davis. Quickly up the floor of the Mustangs. She's going to take it all the way with the left, and that's off. Rebound Schneider. And Schneider will put that back on the right side to break the dry spell. 2:22 to go. Mustangs lead 18-15. Right into their 1-2-2 press. And Sophie Davis steps and takes the ball from Agnella, hits Noon with the layup, and that's good.
Great bounce pass.
4 quick points for the Mustangs, extends their lead back up to 5. Back into their patented press. Newton gets a hand on the ball. Schneider with the loose ball and loses that, and then there'll be a tie-up with her and Stevens. Ooh, it looks like there's some players on the floor getting a little bit winded on that red side.
They got to be getting tired.
Yeah, you could tell by the way some of them are passing the ball. It looks like Agnella's getting a well-deserved breather. She must have double-digit rebounds. If not, she's pretty close.
Yeah, she's pushing the ball up and down the court every time.
Yeah, so Mustangs will inbound the ball. Charisse Carney to Chanel Carney out on the top of the key. She's going to dribble on the left side, up with the shot, and that was a floater from about 8 feet, and that's good.
Great left hand. She's a right-handed shooter, isn't she?
Yes, she is. A very poor pass, deflected by Bierman. Bierman, Davis gets the shot off, misses. Charisse Carney with the rebound, misses. Bierman with the rebound. She's fouled, and she will go to the line. Boy, it's hard to keep up with this, Tyler.
I got some water down here if you'd like. Good effort by Bierman. I also heard that she wasn't feeling good today. I heard she maybe wasn't at school all day or something as well. So
yeah, I don't have her in class, so I'm not really sure about that. I mean, we hope she was at school.
Yeah.
That foul was on number 2, Stevens. That's her 3rd personal. Bierman knocks down the first free throw. 1:40 to go. Mustangs have extended their lead back up to 9 now, 24-15. They've run off 8 straight points in the last minute or so. Woodland Christian to inbound the ball. That ball goes into Shade. Shade, bad pass. Sophie Davis steps in front of it, deflects it, and it looks like that was kicked out of bounds by number 2, Lydia Stevens. It will be Mustang ball. 1:36 to go. New shot clock. Charisse Carney inbounding the ball. Mustangs looking to score off of this inbounds. Right to Juliette DNA. She couldn't handle the pass.
Yeah, she was wide open. Nice little inbounds play there. They just couldn't execute.
Those passes are a little tough sometimes when you bounce it straight down into the ground, you know, and the ball's coming up instead of out.
Right.
And that's kind of what that pass looked like to me. Woodland Christian to inbound the ball. Up the floor, a very risky pass to Pascal. She brings it and goes right to the basket. That should be, I think that one could have gone either way, but they got Juliette Bayonnaise on the block, and that'll put Pascal on the line. Looking at the stats, Pascal, not a great foul shooter. She only shot, I highlighted it.
Yeah, it was 40% here.
Yeah, she only shot 40% from the line.
I'm surprised they called a shooting foul there. It seemed like she was still kind of making her way to the basket.
Yeah, but with a 40% shooter, I think you'd rather have her shoot it from there than inside at the rim. So
got one.
Minute 28 to go in the first half. Mustangs lead 24-16. Both teams are in the bonus. Mustangs have 17 fouls. The next one on Woodland Christian will be their 7th team foul. Sophie Davis with the ball, dribbles into the middle, goes right to the basket with the left, and she scores. Mustangs extend their lead to 10, 26-16, and they're right into their full court pressure. Tough pass, Chanel Carney with the rebound. Layup from the left side by the right, goes in. Mustangs up 12, 28-16. Jaime brings the ball up the floor for the Cardinals, over to Shade. Shade down low to Rearmont, and Rearmont scores.
Good pass in transition.
Mustangs back at it. Chanel Carney saw Lauren Bierman, went through her hands and out of bounds. Tough pass to catch when you're going full speed.
50 seconds left, let's see.
Ball inbounded to Jaime. Jaime back to Agnella. She's bringing the ball up the floor. Hits Pascal at the top of the key to Rearman. Rearman from the wing misses that shot. And that rebound looks like it's off of the Mustangs. The Cardinals will retain. 41.9 seconds left in the first half. Pass goes in, stolen by Emily. Oh, loose ball. I thought Newton had it, and goes back to Agnola. She misses the layup, but it looks like they're going to give Bierman for a foul. Yeah, that's going to be on Lauren Bierman. It's going to send Agnello to the line.
Yeah, that outside ref came in, thought she saw something.
Agnello's first shot is hard off of the back iron. 35.5 seconds left in the first half. Mustangs lead 28-18. Winner of this game will play at Golden One tentatively at 10 a.m. on Saturday morning. Second shot by Agnola is good. Chanel Carney bringing the ball up the middle of the floor. Takes it to the right side, kicks it out to Newton at the right wing. Newton wants the shot, a running one-hander from 10, and that's good.
Yeah, that was pretty, a little crossover.
Freshman,
Floater in the lane.
I think that's her second basket of the night for the freshman. Okay, ball up the floor for the Woodland Christian Cardinals. Oh, Stevens went in for a layup, uncontested, misses the shot. Carney with the ball, 8 seconds left in the half. She's gonna dribble it all the way to the basket against Pascal, and the shot, she misses, and that ball is out of bounds off of the Cardinals. Mustangs have 1.8 seconds to try to get a shot up and extend this lead going into the halftime break. Newton inbounding the ball for the Mustangs, 1.8 seconds left. Goes into Schneider, and nothing's there. Newton retakes the ball from the corner and throws one up in desperation, just misses.
Looked good from my angle.
Yeah, just a little off to the left, but I mean, to run down that ball and get that ball up before the buzzer was a lot of credit to her hustle. Well, it's been an exhausting first half up here. We're going to go into halftime with the Mustangs leading by a score of 30-19. Like I said, the winner of this game will play at Golden One Arena this Saturday. I believe that's Saturday the 23rd at 10 a.m. Against the winner of Mariposa and I believe it's, let me find my papers here. It is Mariposa and Western Sierra are playing tonight in the other half of the bracket, the semifinals. That's being played down in Mariposa. So, Tyler, first half, lot of defensive pressure, a lot of running up and down the floor, not much offensive sets. What's your take?
Yeah, it's just a fast-paced, a lot of energy type of style of game, and I think it's hard to maintain focus on getting the ball in the hoop sometimes. And Mustangs gotten a little bit of a drought there, but they bounced back pretty good and finished off that second quarter pretty well.
Yeah, I think the Cardinals had cut that lead that the Mustangs had at one point, 16-7. I think the Cardinals ran off 8 straight, and then the Mustangs ended up finishing off the half on a 14-3 run or 14-4 run to really extend this lead back out to where they're a little bit more comfortable.
Yeah, it got tight there for a minute, and I think coaches kind of got in their ear and said, "Hey, we need to continue on what we had going in that first quarter.
Yeah, I'd like to see the stats on on turnovers. I would probably venture to say both teams are well into double digits with their turnovers.
Yeah.
But I also believe that that's kind of how they both play. They play defensive pressure, and they try to score out of their pressure, which leads to maybe quick decisions that maybe aren't the, when you look back on it, maybe not the smartest decisions, but you play the percentages.
Right, yeah. I think you just kind of got to look at the turnover to steal ratio. You're okay with some of those turnovers as long as you're getting some steals that lead to some baskets as well.
Yeah. Well, let's take a look at the Division V girls basketball bracket. Like I said, in the other half of the semifinals, you're going to see Mariposa, the number 1 seed, playing Western Sierra, the number 4 seed tonight. Mariposa got to that semifinal game by defeating Rio Vista handily, 64-22, and Western Sierra, the number 4 seed, barely squeaked by the number 5 seed Golden Sierra by a score of 70-67. In our game, that's pitting the number 3 Woodland Christian Cardinals. They beat the number 11 seed last Thursday by a score of 60-18, running clock the whole fourth quarter. Just like here on Thursday when Argonaut defeated LeGrand by a score of 65-25. There's only one common opponent between Woodland Christian and Argonaut this year, and that is they both beat Hughes Academy earlier in the year handily. Woodland Christian beat them by 41. Argonaut beat Hughes Academy by 44. So I think we got an evenly matched game as seen out here. It's going to be who starts making baskets. You could tell by the way how Woodland Christian took shots. They're comfortable taking those 3-point shots, and they missed a lot of shots in the 10 to 15 foot range as well.
Yeah, I think I'm sure they've had success with their outside shot this season. It's a little different when you got to deal with this pressure that Argonaut's putting on, and you might not quite have the legs that you need to dial up some of those long-range shots. So maybe they can adjust, or maybe the Argonaut pressure will just take its toll, and Argonaut might squeak ahead a little bit here.
Yeah, what I'm hoping to see in the second half is an Argonaut shooter kind of catching fire. Last Thursday, that was Emily Newton. She hit 3 threes in the span of, I'd say, 40 seconds in the third quarter last Thursday against LeGrand.
Wow.
That led to her career high 27 points. I believe this evening she has just 2 inside buckets. She's taken 3 or 4 from long range, and it's yet to hit an outside shot. I don't think the Mustangs have hit a single shot outside the paint.
I don't think so either. I think actually Woodland Christian's done a decent job of running Argonaut off the 3-point line and making them just kind of try to get to the hoop. So we'll see what happens in the second half. Yeah,
and we're sure to see more of Gabby Gaskin. She sat out most of that second quarter with 2 fouls, and I'm really impressed with how Chanel Carney has stepped up her game, taking the ball to the basket, as has Sophie Davis. 2 leaders that have been there before, that know what it takes to get back to that section final, someplace the Mustangs have been the past 3 years, looking for their 4th straight trip to the section finals. At this point, I kind of want to take a look at the boys Division 5 bracket, because we're going to be out here tomorrow night. I think we'll have Frank Halverson back doing the play-by-play. Nobody ever said I was a Frank Halverson. He does a great job as the play-by-play. I'm just trying to survive, folks. But in the boys bracket tomorrow night, Argonaut will be hosting Sacramento Adventist. Argonaut got to the semifinals by knocking off Forest Hill on Friday here in the Argonaut gym by a score of 77-59. And Sac Adventist had to wait until on yesterday, Monday, to play their quarterfinal game against Denair, which they easily beat Denair by a score of 67-36. Now, Tyler, you are an assistant coach with that Argonaut boys team, and I know you guys played Sac Adventist in a preseason tournament and beat them by 7. What can we expect from that game tomorrow night?
We're expecting a competitive game. We're kind of thrown off by the game last night between Sac Adventist and Denair. Denair is a team that beat Bradshaw Christian in the earlier rounds, which surprised a lot of people. So we expected a little better ball game between Denair and Sac Adventist. So it was really hard to get a good read on where Sac Adventist is at this point in the season. But when we saw them in the preseason, they were they seemed very well coached, disciplined, had some size, could shoot the ball. So we're expecting a ball game and nothing less. So it'll be fun to see how that pans out.
Yeah, the winner of that game will be playing at Golden 1 tentatively at 12 noon on Saturday, February 23rd. Those 2 times, the girls' Division 5 final and the boys' Division final, could change depending on who wins. The other half of the bracket pits the favorite Brookside Christian, number 1 seed, against the number 4 seed Ripon Christian. Brookside easily defeated Woodland Christian 84-26, and Ripon Christian had a tough battle, beating Mariposa by 9, 73-64. And I know you've seen Brookside Christian. They're legitimate.
Yeah, we've seen them on film a little bit. They have a lot of athletes, put a lot of pressure on your team to make it hard for what you are trying to do. So, I could see why they'd be the number 1 seed, and it'd be a lot of fun to be able to see them in Golden 1.
Yeah, exciting times here for Argonaut High School's basketball programs, as it has been the past 3-4 years. It's a lot of fun. Well, Woodland Christian has made their way back out on the floor. We still got a minute plus left of halftime running. Argonaut never comes out until they hear the buzzer sound. At this point, I would like to, on behalf of KVGC 1340 AM 96.5 FM and heard around the world on kvgcradio.com, on behalf of them, I'd like to wish Chris and Ron Olivero a happy 36th wedding anniversary. Wow, that's something else. Congratulations, you two. And many, many, many more to come. I think you've been married longer than my co-host and commentator's been alive, you know? So, or at least pretty darn close, huh?
Darn close.
Yeah. So, Mustangs have made their way back out onto the floor from their halftime gathering, and we're in for a barn burner going into that second half. I'm expecting both teams to have a starting lineup, or have their starting lineup out there to start the third quarter. I'll run down the names when they get out there. Looks like for Woodland Christian, they got number 2, Stevens, number 10, Jaime, number 33, Coulter, number 3, Agnello, and number 20, Pascal, their starting 5. And for the Mustangs, we got number 12, Hernandez, out there to start the second half. Sophie Davis, Gabby Gaskin, Regina Schneider, and Aaron Thompson. Looks like a 4-low run by the Mustangs. Davis tried to go inside. Probably could have taken it one more dribble. There was a tie-up, and it will go to the Cardinals. Mustangs lead 30-19, opening seconds of the third quarter. Ball inbounded to Pascal. Looked like she got away with an apparent travel. It's out to Jaime. Jaime into the corner to Stevens. Stevens looking down for Pascal, knocked out of bounds by Davis. Davis doing a great job helping out Aaron Thompson, backing Pascal. Woodland Christian will inbound the ball. Out to Coulter. Coulter hits Jaime. Out into the corner to Stevens. Stevens with the 3-ball. It's good. Mustangs 30, Cardinals 22. Davis with the ball and the rebound, goes to the basket. No call on that contact. Regina Schneider with the rebound. There's a call there. Schneider makes the shot. We'll see who the foul is on.
Looks like number 33, but we'll see.
You got that right. It's number 33, Lauren Coulter. Schneider will look to finish off this 3-point play. And she does. She answers Stevens' three-pointer with a three-pointer of her own. Ball inbounded to Coulter. Mustangs in their press. Coulter passes the ball to Hernandez. Hernandez goes in for the left-hand layup and is fouled.
Good job attacking the hoop by Mariah off that turnover.
You know what's nice about the Mustangs? They're always fronting the next pass. They always are standing in the passing lane, making it very difficult for Woodland Christian to get the ball at the floor.
Yeah, they're well coached on this press. They know exactly where to be.
Hernandez a little hard on her first free throw. 7:19 left here in the third quarter. Mustangs lead by 11. Her second free throw is true. 34-22 Mustangs. Ball inbounded by the Cardinal. Up to Pascal, down low, kicks it out to Cardinal on the wing, up for three, and that's long. Fight for the rebound, and looks like they're calling that off of the Mustangs. The Cardinals will retain possession on that out of bounds. Agnello trying to find somebody to inbound the ball to, and she could find nobody. They called a 5-second on that.
Good pressure again by the Mustangs.
Sophie Davis will bring the ball up the right side. Looks like she's going to take it all the way to the basket. Makes contact with Pascal, who's not moving. No call. Rebound Agnello. Pass out to Jaime. Jaime kicks it out to Stevens. Stevens for three from that same spot. And she misses. Rebound Shade. Shade with a hand. Shoots that ball with Aaron Thompson having a hand in her face. She misses it badly. Gabby Gaskin with the rebound brings the ball up the floor quickly. Sophie Davis for three, and that's good!
That looks good from the get-go.
That's the Mustangs' first three-point shot from behind the arc that has been true. Woodland Christian bringing the ball up with 6:30 to go here in the third quarter. Pressure right there. Gabby Gaskin nearly steals the ball. Agnola hits Shade, who bobbles the ball. Nothing there. Kicks it back out to Stevens. Stevens losing control. Sophie Davis comes up with a loose ball, bringing the ball up the floor for the Mustangs. Hits Regina Snyder on the left side. There's contact there, no call. Sophie Davis with the rebound in a tie-up. Well, it looked like a little bit too much contact for a no whistle for me, but you know, Pascal's been getting away with that all night since she's had her two.
Who'd they call that one on right there?
They called that on number 3, Sophie Davis, on the loose ball. So that's her second foul on the day. Mustangs lead 37-22, 6:10 to go here in the third quarter. Rearman bringing the ball up to Jaime. Jaime up the floor, hits Stevens in her corner. She doesn't want it, she passes it into Pascal. Pascal is just triple team down low. She draws the foul. Looks like the call is on the floor. And they're calling that on Mariah Hernandez. I think you could have called that on any one of 3 players. That's her third foul tonight. Wholesale change for the Mustangs. We got Newton, Biones, Carney, and Bierman on the floor for the Mustangs. Jaime with the ball out on the right wing. Newton guarding Jaime. Jaime dribbling right, gets a screen bump from Shade, pulls up, and that is long. Rebound, Sharice Carney in front of Pasco. Sharice Carney to Schnell. Carney full length pass to Bierman. Bierman cannot handle that pass. And there is going to be a tie-up. It will be Mustang ball. 5:45 remaining. Mustangs 35, Cardinals 22.
I think Lauren was starting to think about that layup.
Oh, she's had trouble passing that, catching that long pass from Carney. It's the third time it's been thrown. A couple of them have been challenging, but inbound from Newton to Bierman. Bierman finishes that off with a layup down the lane. 39-22 Mustangs. Shade with the dribble drive. We had talked about earlier maybe not having her dribble, but she got through that press pretty well. Still with the ball, finally losing control, but it all worked out for her. Shot up by Stevens. Stevens misses. Juliette Biones with the rebound and passes it too hard to Sharice Carney, out of bounds. No need to hurry on that one. Woodland Christian will inbound the ball underneath their own basket. Inbounded by Stevens. Maybe they'll set up that corner 3 again. No, Pascal shoots the gap, gets the inbound and the layup.
That was just a nice little 2-man game between those two, just making eye contact and cutting to the basket.
Absolutely. Sharice Carney with the ball on the left wing. She dribble drives to the basket with the left and too hard on the layup. Bierman with the offensive rebound. Dribbles the ball on the end line. It'll be Woodland Christian ball. 5 minutes to go here in the third quarter. Ball inbounded to Shade. Shade to Pascal. Sharice Carney with the nice rotation and the steal. Passes the ball up to Emily Newton. Mustangs, here we go. Newton up the floor, going right to the rim. A little bit out of control, and she got the travel call. Woodland Christian ball. Woodland Christian bringing the ball up the floor. They get it across half court. Shade cannot handle the pass from Stevens. Biones with the loose ball. Getting the ball to Carney. Chanel up the floor. Little too hard on that pass to Bierman. I can't lay any blame on that one on Bierman.
Not that one.
Oh, no. I'm not sure the best of hands could have pulled that one in. So
have you ever seen a coaching staff run this many players through the rotation?
Well, not quite the way they do. I mean, when I used to coach, I used to think that having 8 or 9 kids in rotation was a good thing. But 10 going 5 and 5 is kind of abnormal.
Yeah.
To let you know what happened on that, Woodland Christian, of course, sprinted down the floor, turned the ball over. Mustangs brought it down. The foul was called in the front court on number 12. That was Benji Shade. Mustangs will have the ball in the front court. Chanel Carney with the ball, number 11. She dribble drives to the middle, loses control. And there is going to be a foul called on number 1, Allie Rearman from Woodland Christian. Mustang ball underneath. 4:18 to go. Mustangs lead by 15. Inbound to Biones. Biones out to Chanel Carney. Chanel Carney at the top of the key, setting the offense. It's Emily Newton on the left wing. That's where she hit 3 threes on Thursday. Emily drives the ball inside, a little bit out of control, loses control of the ball. Probably not what she wanted to do. Turns the ball over. It will be Woodland Christian's ball.
Looks like a fresh set of legs for the Mustangs.
Yeah, they've got Schneider, Gaskin, Davis, Sharice Carney, and Aaron Thompson in the ball game right now. A lot of pressure on the inbounds. It looks like they're going to get the Mustangs for some kind of hold.
Yep. A lot of pressure. Maybe a little grabbing as well.
Ball inbounded to Jaime. Jaime gets the ball up the floor. Double teamed on the left corner. That's a 3-shot by Agnello. Agnello misses. Great block out by Sophie Davis. Getting the rebound in front of Pascal. Sophie Davis bringing the ball up the floor. Cross-court pass. Probably not the smartest pass to make, was intercepted. But coming right back to the Mustangs was Agnola making an ill-advised pass. Stolen by Aaron Thompson. Mustang ball. Gabby Gaskin will inbound the ball. Mustangs will get into their set offense. Sophie Davis on the top. It looks like they're doing a 1-4 low. Davis dribble drives to the middle. Goes all the way to the basket and scores the layup.
Nicely done. She kept with it. Found a little gap.
Yeah, she took that extra dribble, didn't she?
Yeah.
Woodland Christian back at it. Jaime with the layup from the right side. Misses. Aaron Thompson with the rebound. Can fight her way out of that double team. And gets it to Sophie Davis up the floor to Gabby Gaskin. Gabby at the top of the key, takes it to the hole. I think Gabby might still be looking for her first points of the night. She scores about 11 a game. I don't remember her putting anything in yet so far. But that ball was out off of the Cardinals on Gaskin's drive. So inbounding Sharice Carney hits Aaron Thompson, who cannot handle the pass. Jaime picks up the loose ball and promptly travels back to the Mustangs. See if the Mustangs are more successful on this inbound pass. Looks like Benji Slade will check back in for the Cardinals, replacing Coulter. Gaskin looking for somebody to inbound it to. Finally gets it into Thompson. Thompson back to Gaskin. Gaskin dribble drives from the corner, and she makes the shot. I take it back. I remember her doing a floater from the corner early in the game. So that's got to be her 4th point of the game. Agnello inbounds the ball to Jaime. Agnello with the ball back from Jaime, dribbles it up, loses control. It was poked out by Regina Schneider from behind. Gaskin up the floor. Hits Schneider on the wing. Schneider to the basket with the layup and a little bit strong. And that ball is off of the Cardinals. Mustangs will retain the ball. 2:41 left in the 3rd quarter. Mustangs lead 43-24.
Good drive and dish by Gabby there. I thought they had a great opportunity to get another quick one.
You know, if the Mustangs can withhold a little run, I think it's looking good. So inbound to Schneider. Schneider looks to go to the basket. Ball is blocked, but she gets in a tie-up with Pascal. The possession arrow pointing the Mustangs' way. Nice hustle by Schneider after getting that shot blocked. Sharice Carney will inbound the ball. Looking for Thompson. Thompson gets the ball batted away to Sophie Davis, who dribbles to the middle. Left hand, good! Left hand layup by Sophie Davis in the middle of the key. Mustangs lead by 21 with 2:20 to go. Cardinals back up the floor quickly. Jaime with the ball on the left wing, and that ball pass is intercepted by Sharice Carney. Up the floor is Gabby Gaskin to Regina Schneider. Left hand, good!
Great pass by Gabby. Looks like such a good pass. She came out of her shoe on that one.
Wow, that was a great little run, and Coach Sabello needs to take a timeout for the Cardinals. With 2:12 remaining here in the 3rd quarter, the Mustangs have extended their lead to 47-24. Whoa, they do get up and down that floor, and those fresh legs sure seem to come in handy and help them out. I mean, just as Woodland Christian seems to be running out of gas, the Mustangs send a new 5 out there.
Yeah, I think it really does suit their kind of personnel. They don't have a whole lot of size, so they got to kind of do it by committee, get a lot of fresh players on the court, and just keep at it.
Yeah, and I'm looking down the Woodland Christian roster. They're playing with just 7 kids. They're starting 5, and they've brought in Allie Rearman and Benji Shade, but other than that, that's the only players they have brought off their bench. Woodland Christian needs to get that ball in a hurry. The ref is already counting a 5. They did get the ball in to Agnola. Ref dropped that ball because Woodland Christian was late getting out of the timeout.
I have not seen that in a while.
I have not either. Pass over to Stevens. That was Rearman with a floater from the baseline, misses. Chanel Carney with the rebound, bringing the ball up the middle of the floor. Hits Sophie Davis on the left wing. 3-point shot and good!
It's a big shot right there.
Sophie Davis with her 2nd 3-pointer of the night. Woodland Christian ball up in the front court. Agnola gets the ball on the left wing, taking it all the way to the basket. This will be a nice layup for 2. 1:33 to go in the 3rd quarter. Mustangs lead 50-26. Chanel Carney bringing the ball up against Rearman. Carney with her left. Got a little out of control. Turns the ball over. Agnola up with the loose ball. Up the floor. Hits Shade underneath. Shade with the right-handed layup. A little bit long. And there's a tie-up between Pascal and Julia Biones. And it will be a possession arrow in favor of Woodland Christian. Agnello will inbound the ball for the Cardinals. And Pascal frees herself underneath, misses the reverse layup. Sophie Davis with the rebound, quickly up the floor. I think she's taking it the whole way. No, she dishes it to the back door. A little bit behind Carney. Loose ball, there's a tie-up there. And it will go to the Mustangs.
Good job by Bierman to just grab the ball real quick.
Inbound to Sophie Davis. She's feeling it from 3. A little bit short on that one. Agnello might have got a hand on that. Pascal with the rebound, dribbling up the floor, double dribble. She wanted to pass the ball ahead to Agnello, but she wasn't open.
Yeah, she pulled it back and maybe was hoping the refs didn't see that. I think the refs have done a nice job tonight.
Refs have done a very nice job. We got a 3-man crew out here, and I agree. They've done a really fine job. Davis's left is a little long, rebounded by Emily Newton. She brings it out to the 3-point line and throws up nothing but air.
I think that was a heat check. See, maybe she warmed up a little bit in between things.
Yeah, I think she's a shooter, that's for sure. We saw that on Thursday, and I think she wants to find that stroke again. not really the place. She was defended well right then too. So anyhow, Woodland Christian with the ball. We have to remember she is just a freshman, and she's a very good one at that. Benji Shade has that ball knocked out of her hands, out off of the Mustangs. So Woodland Christian will inbound that ball in the right corner. 44.3 seconds to go. Mustangs lead 50-26. Inbounds pass off the Mustangs, defended well by Emily Newton. Okay, they're setting up their inbounds play. Looks like they're gonna look for Stevens out at the three-point range. Stevens kicks it out to Jaime. Jaime from three, and that's short. Rebounded by Chanel Carney. Chanel Carney pushing the ball up the floor. Why wouldn't she? Passes it underneath the Bierman. Bierman for two.
Great pass by Carney there. Good job keeping her head up.
24 seconds left to go in the third quarter. Steal by Gaskin, two. Mustangs putting together a quick run. Steal by Carney at half court, bringing it right back. Ooh, they called a travel on her before she got going. Boy, I'm trying to give you the time of the score, and it's really tough. 12.8 seconds to go in the third quarter. Mustangs have extended their lead, 54-26. Woodland Christian trying to inbound the ball. Gabby Gaskin was tough defense. Jaime with the ball across half court. Hits Pascal out at the left corner. Pascal dribbling around 20 feet from the basket. Jaime with the ball. Floater from the free throw line. That's long. Gabby Gaskin with the rebound. And that will end the third quarter. We look at the scoreboard with the Mustangs being 8 minutes away from their fourth consecutive trip to the section finals. They lead this contest by a score of 54-26.
Yep, the Mustangs came out of the locker room pretty strong there. I could almost sense it when they came back. They seemed pretty fired up, and not surprised to see the result right there.
Tyler, I've been at this point the last 3 years as a dad and a fan of the Argonaut girls basketball team, just on the edge of my seat, knowing we were 8 minutes away from going to Arco Arena 3 years ago. My daughter Keely played in that game. And then the last 2 years, going into the fourth quarter and headed to UOP for the section finals the last 2 years when my daughter JC was on those teams. I'm telling you, these parents are just excited for their daughters. I see one of last year's stars, Macy Revelo, in the stands. A lot of locals that have been supporting this team all year. Boy, what an accomplishment if they can finish off this fourth quarter.
Yeah, you can see it in the players' faces too. They're starting to sense it a little bit.
Yeah, but they are not slowing down their intensity. Woodland Christian with the ball to start. And Jaime makes a poor pass into the right corner to Coulter, out of bounds. Mustangs will have the ball. Sophie Davis with the ball. Full court pressure by the Cardinals. Sophie's going to bring it up on her own. Okay, they got two people on her. She's got help over here on the left side by Aaron Thompson, but Davis bringing it herself. Gets it across half court to Gina Schneider, who takes it right to the rim. Little hard on the layup, and there's a fight for the rebound. It looks like it's going to be a tie-up. Mustang ball.
Pretty nice to watch Sophie Davis bring the ball up by herself against two-man pressure. That was a job well done.
Yes, it was. Inbounds pass by Mariah Hernandez to Aaron Thompson. A loose ball there. Thrown into traffic. Another tie-up. This time it will go to Woodland Christian. .7:35 to go in this ball game. Mustangs lead 54-26. Mustangs double team in the point guard Jaime, so the inbounds goes to Stevens. Stevens passes it to Pascal, who's not very comfortable dribbling the ball. One dribble and it is taken away by the Mustangs. Sophie Davis brings the ball up the floor, hits Hernandez on the right wing. Three-pointer, no good. Rebound to Pascal. Pascal to half court where she finds Agnello. Agnello dribbling is trapped out there at half court by Hernandez, and Schneider throws the ball up errantly, and that goes all the way across the court, out of bounds off Agnola, and that will be Mustang ball.
Another trap right there by the Mustangs defense.
That is the one or the two places on the floor you do not want to be against a trapping defense.
No matter how good of a guard you are, it's hard to get out of that one.
Yep, Sophie Davis bringing the ball right to the middle of the floor. Hits Aaron Thompson at the corner. Aaron Thompson taking that corner shot from 10 feet. No good. Rebound, Gabby Gaskin. Tried to get it to Thompson from her position on the floor. Did not get it there. Stevens with the ball. Layup good. 6:45 to go here in the fourth quarter. Mustangs up by 26. Pass out to Gaskin on the left wing. She pulls up from 15. Just a little long. Sharice Carney fights for the rebound. Looks like that is out off of Stevens. It will be Mustang ball. I thought Gabby was going to pull up there from 3.
Yeah, she did that little hesitation dribble. I almost thought it was a double dribble, but I don't think I quite saw it correctly.
Yeah, you know what? At what point, Tyler, do the Mustangs start running 10 or 15 minutes off or seconds off this shot clock on a possession?
Yeah, you start to wonder, but I don't know if this team has that in them. They just all go, it seems like.
Gabby Gaskin dribble drive from the left side, a little bit hard with the right. Rebound to Schneider. Schneider underneath the basket. Hits Carney. Carney pump fake dribble drive, misses from about 5 feet. Rebound Thompson. Thompson with the shot block. And loose ball. Who's going to get it? It looks like that's number 1 Rearman. Rearman with a layup from the left side, and that is good. 6:10 to go in the fourth quarter. Mustangs lead by 24. Davis bringing it all the way. Left-handed layup. She's going to get called for a travel. You know, Tyler, I mean, you're up by 24 with 6 minutes to go. I'm a math teacher, and I know if you run 30 seconds off the clock every time and don't get a shot up, you're going to win this ball game.
Yeah, it's almost like time's more valuable than points right now.
Yeah, absolutely. It's definitely more valuable than taking a shot 5 seconds into your possession.
Yeah.
Okay, that ball was passed away by the Woodland Christian Cardinals. I'm just old school, though. I used to preach that all the time when I used to coach back in the day. Okay, well, Mustangs will retain the ball. 5:59 to go, 54-30 Mustangs. Biones passes the ball off of the back of a Woodland Christian player, but I think it ricocheted back into Juliet, so it's off the Mustangs. This will be Woodland Christian ball. Good thought, poor execution.
Not a bad idea.
This ball is going to go into Pascal, hits the bottom of the rim. Rebound to Rearman. Rearman from the right side misses. Fight for the rebound. It looks like a tie-up. Possession arrow favors the Mustangs. Yeah, Tyler, I should also follow up my last comment by saying I never brought a basketball team to 4 straight section finals either. So, who am I to say?
Yep.
Another tie-up on that inbounds. Mustangs need to get a little bit more space on their inbounds. So it'll be Woodland Christian ball underneath their own basket. Pass out to Jaime out in the corner. She dribble drives to the middle. A little running right-hand layup is good from about 7 feet. Woodland Christian has cut this lead to 22. Mustangs having trouble getting the ball up the floor. Sharice Carney a little out of control. Does get it across half court, finally fouled by number 12, Benji Shade.
So what'd you say back there? Did you say 4 straight sections?
This would be their 4th straight trip to the section finals. Runners up in 16 and 18 and section champs in 17. Chanel Carney with the ball on the top of the key. Ball gets poked away by Agnello. Loose ball. Will Newton get it? It's a fight between her and Shade. It's off of Benji Shade. It will be white ball. Mustangs retain the ball.
Still diving on the floor.
Was there a foul call there?
Oh, maybe.
I saw one official come in from the side. One official called white ball. The other official called foul on Shade. So that's a foul on Benji Shade. Inbounds to Sharice Carney. I think we're going to get another foul on Benji Shade. That could be her 4th tonight. And that puts the Mustangs in bonus.
Yep.
Well, really, Tyler, the Woodland Christian Cardinals have no choice at this point than to go for steals, and if not, put the Mustangs on the line and see if the Mustangs can win it from the foul line.
Yeah, they really got to start gambling here and trying to get points on the board as quickly as they can.
Carney's first shot on the front end of the one-on-one falls off to the right. Rebound by Rearman. Rearman up to Agnola. Agnola to the basket, running layup, and I think they're going to call that a basket and a foul on 22, Juliet Biones. Or did they call that on number 21, Sharice Carney? They called it on Carney. I don't think Carney was anywhere near, but that's Carney's first. Agnola trying to finish up that. Oh, I think Pascal got away with it over the back there. Pretty obvious over the back. You'll see that on the film. But no call. Out of bounds off the Mustangs. Bierman batted it out of bounds. So inbound goes into Pascal, and the Carney sisters tie her up. Boy. So the possession arrow will go to the Mustangs, and they're doing a long pass to Emily Newton. See if Newton can go all the way. She gets the ball batted out of her hands by Jaime, but on the steal, the Cardinals will travel. Boy, good play call from the bench. Biones just couldn't get it out there far enough for Newton, and Jaime was able to catch up. But the Mustangs retain the ball on the turnover. Pass into Carney. Carney to Biones on the right side. Layup good. 5 minutes to go in the ball game. Mustangs back up by 22.
Another great bounce pass there.
Okay, Woodland Christian inbounds the ball. That ball goes to Rearman. Carney, Sharice Carney had a steal right in her hands, could not retain it. Hustles coming from behind to get that. But a shot from the corner by Coulter, and that is good. 4:45 to go here in the fourth quarter. Mustangs up by 20, 56-36. Newton wanted the three. Dribble drives, drops back out for the three. Misses, rebound Pascal. Still think you got to run more time or get a layup on that. Agnella taking the ball to the hole around Biones. Misses the shot, rebound to Coulter. Coulter misses a shot, rebound Biones. Biones hits the ball out to Carney. Chanel to Sharice. Sharice pulls up after running 7 seconds off that shot clock and misses. Loose ball rebound goes to the Cardinals. Tyler, I mean, I might be just going too far on this. I don't mind the layup quick, but the last two possessions, you've seen shots from 15 feet and beyond with people in your face and the shot clock and 5 seconds into your possession. I'm not sure that's what you want.
Yeah, if you get a wide open layup, that's one thing, but.
Okay, the pass goes long court to number one. Rearman defended by Erin Thompson, misses her shot. Gabby Gaskin takes a quick shot off of a pass. Rebound to Schneider. 4 minutes to go. Mustangs still lead by 20. They are showing no signs of slowing down. That possession arrow will go to Woodland Christian. Okay, Woodland Christian will inbound the ball. That's Agnello to Pascal. Pascal bring the ball up across half court, guarded by Schneider. Pascal looking for somebody. Hits number two. That is Stevens. Knocked out of bounds by Mariah Hernandez. 3:51 to go here in the ball game. 3:51 away from Golden, one center for the Argonaut Mustangs. Stevens shoots a three. Shoots a three. Looks like it was deflected. It looks like they might be getting a foul. Foul on number three, Sophie Davis on the shot. Stevens will get 3 shots from the line. That's Davis's second foul.
That's what you don't want to do right now when you're trying to hold a lead. Foul shooters.
Yeah, Stevens on the year, if I could find it. Yeah, her free throw percentage, I can't find it right now, but as a team, Woodland Christian shot 45% from the line. She made her second. Her third is on the way, and that is down. She makes 2 of 3. 3:46 to go. Mustangs lead 56-38. Long pass to Schneider by Thompson on the inbounds. She couldn't run it down. Out of bounds off of Schneider. It will be Woodland Christian's ball. 3:45 to go. Woodland Christian has cut this lead from 28 down to 18. Aaron inbounds pass. Sophie Davis picks up the loose ball, looking for somebody to get out of pressure, but gets Aaron Thompson at half court. Sophie Davis resets the offense, passes it out to Gabby Gaskin from 3. She'll take that. Comes up way short. Rebound Pascal. Pascal hands the ball off to Agnello. 3:20 to go here in the fourth quarter. Agnello bringing the ball across half court, going all the way to the basket. Layup up and good. Mustangs lead 56-40, 3:10 to go in the ballgame. Sophie Davis up the floor, all the way to the basket, hard with the left. Rebound, Benji Shade. Shade out to Lydia Stevens. Stevens to Jaime. Jaime bringing it all the way to the basket. Comes up way short on the layup. Pascal tries to save it, but has stepped out of bounds. 2:58 to go in the ball game. 2:58 away from Golden One Center. Mustangs lead 56-40. Coach Roots calls his second timeout of the game.
You've seen a little Woodland Christian press here, and it's actually effective a bit, and find a little pressure on the Mustangs.
Well, they have cut this lead nearly in half in the first 5 minutes of this fourth quarter. Mustangs, if they've scored 2 points this quarter.
Yeah.
I failed to write down the quarter score, but yeah, I'm guessing right now Coach Cabry is talking about, hey, if you got a layup, I don't mind you taking it to the basket, but step back threes 5 minutes into your possession with somebody in your face is really not the shot you want to take. Another thing I'm sure they're going over at this point is we've got 3 timeouts. If you find yourself trapped, call a timeout. Don't give the Cardinals any extra possessions.
Yeah, absolutely. The Mustangs are kind of playing into their hands right now, fouling three-point shooters, stopping the clock, and they just kind of need to settle down and remember what their plan is.
Yeah, and I mean, we've been in these games long enough. I mean, it's the first 10 points of a 25-point comeback is the easy stuff.
Right.
It's got to be almost perfect to finish a comeback like that. Aaron Thompson's long-range throw, too long. Schneider cannot run it down. That ball will be out of bounds off the Mustangs. That football pass the length of the court, just too hard, too long. So I like the idea, poor execution. Woodland Christian will inbound the ball, trying to cut this lead to 13 or 14. Up to Benji Shade. She bounces it off the back foot. She's trapped off to the side. Pascal with the ball at the free throw line. Looks to shoot, and that is off to the left. Mariah Hernandez with the rebound. Forcing the ball up the floor, falls down, turns the ball over. Pascal with an easy look, and that's 2. 2:35 to go. Lead now 14 for the Mustangs. It is 56-42. Pass by Aaron Thompson trying to get it into Mariah Hernandez. Too hard, too close, off of Hernandez. Woodland Christian will retain the ball. 2:30 to go, down by 14. This is starting to get a little tense, Tyler.
Yeah, the clock can't move fast enough for the Mustangs here.
Pass inbounded, tried to get a Pascal, won't work. Sophie Davis bats it away. She's going to pick up the loose ball. Will she bring it out and set it up? She will bring it out and run a little bit of time for the Mustangs. Out to Carney on the right wing. Carney looking inside to Thompson. She'll shoot, and she will miss from the right wing, or right corner. Jaime with the rebound, brings it all the way, misses the layup. Shade with the rebound, and she scores. Lead is now down to 12 for the Mustangs. 2 minutes to go in the fourth quarter. Woodland Christian has done everything that they can to get themselves back in the game. Minute 55 to go. Carney bringing the ball up on the left side all the way to the basket. She's going to go all the way for a left, and she'll score. Much needed basket for the Mustangs. 1:45 remains until a trip to Golden One Center. Mustangs lead 58-44. They're still putting backcourt pressure. Pass to Pascal. She kicks it out to Stevens at three-point. Stevens wanted the shot, couldn't take it. Gabby Gaskin with the ball. She will take it all the way in and get the ball stolen by Jaime rather than stepping it out to the three-point. That's just being a freshman. I think she'll learn as years go on. That's the time you take it out. Pascal with the ball down at the post, misses a short shot. Block out by Gabby Gaskin. Foul on Benji Shade. That will be her 5th foul, and that will send Gabby Gaskin to the line for a one-on-one.
Yeah, that's big right there. If she's gone and sends Gabby to the line, a good free throw shooter.
Minute 20 left in the ball game. Mustangs still have a double-digit lead, 58-44. You know, they're towards the last few minutes of the third quarter. We thought this was going to be an easy one down the stretch, but it has been anything but easy for the Mustangs. Yeah,
we were starting to sense the celebration, but credit to Woodland Christian. They really kind of put the heat on the Mustangs here.
Yeah, so we got Gabby Gaskin on the line for a one-on-one. She hits nothing but net on the first one. Minute 20 left, 59-44. Mustangs lead. A trip to the section finals on the line. That game will be played 10 a.m. Saturday morning, unless it's changed. That's tentative at this point. Chanel Carney rebounds the miss. Mustangs will have another possession. I would think Woodland Christian will have to foul. Sharice Carney with the ball. Agnello on here, passes it out to Regina Schneider. Regina Schneider passes it over to Chanel Carney. Agnello on her, trying to get the foul, but they're not calling anything. Chanel going to take it to the basket. Hits Bierman underneath and 2!
Wow, great pass again by Carney.
17-point lead, 50 seconds left in the ball game. I think the Mustangs' answer there is all they're going to need. Sharice Carney with a steal and scores. 45 seconds left. Mustangs up 63-44. Woodland Christian bringing the ball up. Agnella bringing it inside. Sharice Carney with the steal. I would pull it out. We'll see what she does. She wants the layup. Misses. Bierman with the rebound and scores. 20 seconds left in the game. Pascal with the ball. You can hear the chant, golden one by the Argonaut faithful. Ball batted out of bounds by Chanel Carney, 16.6 seconds. Argonaut Mustang girls basketball will be making their 4th trip to the section finals. This time at Golden One Arena. Pascal from the free throw line misses. Lauren Bierman with the rebound. There's 10 seconds left in this game. Chanel Carney with the ball to Sharice Carney. Back to the senior Chanel Carney. Chanel Carney will watch the last 4 seconds run out. 1-0. That's your final horn, and let the celebration begin. A 4th trip to the section finals to the Argonaut Mustang girls basketball program. Final score, Argonaut High School 65, Woodland Christian 44. Wow, what a game, Tyler.
Yep, that was fun to watch. A lot of action. You're probably as tired as the players are with all this action. You had this back and forth was unbelievable.
Boy, Tyler, I'm sweating. I really am up here. But I couldn't be happier for this group of girls. I mean, last year they got to Arco Arena, our UOP, and 1 game away from the NorCal finals. They lost in the NorCal semifinals, but they were hurt by graduation. They had 3 first-team All-Leaguers. I think the league's most outstanding player, Macy Arevalo, and possibly the most valuable player in Lauren Davis, and first-team All-Leaguer J.C. Lucky. And they have filled those shoes well with a couple freshmen, a couple sophomores, returners to the section final in Chanel Carney and Sophie Davis and Regina Schneider, Juliette Biones, Madison Machado, Mariah Hernandez, all going back to another section final. Boy, it's going to be a good one come Saturday.
Yep, credit to the coaching staff of the Mustangs. They've done a great job kind of introducing new pieces and maybe changing things a bit amongst the way they do things. So they should be very happy with results here. Well,
Tyler, I really appreciate you coming in and giving us your insight. It was really fun working with you. I really enjoyed actually calling a play-by-play. Like I said earlier, I'm no Frank Halverson, and I do want to give a shout-out to Frank Halverson. We'll see you out here tomorrow. On behalf of Jim Geedy, back at the studio, Jake Geedy here, running the audio and the visual, and Adam Cranfield on the camera. This is Chris Lucky and Tyler Haydrick for KVGC 1340 AM, 96.5 FM, heard around the world on kvgcradio.com. Final score once again, Sac Joaquin Section Division 5 semifinals. Argonaut Mustangs 65, the Woodland Christian Cardinals 44. Argonaut Mustangs return to the section final game for the 4th straight year, tentatively to be played Saturday, 8 a.m., Golden One Arena, Sacramento. We hope to see you guys all down there. We will be down there broadcasting. Again, for Tyler Haydrick, good night, everyone.